know a lot of guys were wondering, you know what, how do you make so much money on Facebook, James? Because I make, you know what, I made thousands of dollars on Facebook, really. And I'm talking about, it was easy. I mean $600 in one day with Facebook, really, you know, with the Teespring thing. And I did CPAs and ClickBank. I mean, I'm telling you, but you got to know the system. So I'm going to actually welcome Ludus to the James and Christy show. And what we're going to actually do is we're going to show you guys how to get like penny clicks. I mean, this is so easy to do, right, Christy? I know Christy's a master at this too.
You know what? Facebook is awesome. And if you can get cheap clicks to the offers, you just get visitors really, really fast. And why is this so important? I spent months making websites. I really did. And, you know, I get a little trickle of traffic here, but you have to wait months for results. But with what Ludus is going to show you, you can get cheap traffic, but you can get buyer traffic. Why is that important? You could have 40,000 people look at your offer. If they're just looking for information, you're going to make $0. If you get 10 targeted people, you could make $100 or $1,000. And Ludus, can you tell us more about this? How do you get buyer traffic?
Yes, what's your golden nugget, really? I knew that you had a screen share for us.
And you're going to show it to us, because I want to.
Yeah, hi everyone.
Hey, buddy. Hi, welcome, man. I tell you, this guy's a really cool guy, and he's really doing very well on Facebook. And so he's going to share his screen.
Yeah, I'm turning onto it, and I'm going to share my golden nugget.
All right, we're going to click on
my screen.
Yes. Everybody click on his screen at 12.
Let's just do a quick promotion for Google, and I will show you how to send Google some cheap traffic, some cheap buyer traffic.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Oh, no, I made a mistake here.
No worries. Take your time. This is live TV. You only have 1 million people watching this right now.
You know what I think is so cool is that
Why
this
just
is a
a million?
Yeah,
Okay,
go ahead.
so what we want is whatever there. Just get leads. Let's give it a quick name. Blah blah blah. Oh, that was for creating a pixel. Oh, excuse me for that.
That's okay.
That's okay. We're watching and learning too. A lot of people have never seen any of this before.
This is the golden nugget, guys. This has never been taught in all the time that we've actually been on here.
Yeah, Ludus said this is new.
Here we are in the Ads Manager, and as usual, you'll also have the image, the Google that we're going to promote. Next, you will have to write an ad for Google, and all the crazy stuff. And to get buyers, because you want buyers and not people for looking for information, not people who are broke. You want people who can buy your stuff and get you money. There's this one thing, and to search in the behaviors, it's a very new thing actually. And digital activities, you go here to behaviors, digital activities, and here you can see 3 types: online spenders active, and online spenders engaged. These are pretty much all the same. They are all buyers, but the difference here is the description. In this description of the first one is people who have used Facebook credits and payments platform. So this just basically means that one day or another they made a purchase on Facebook, which is good because you know that they have a credit card and they have made a payment. And then there is online spenders active. These are people who have issued payments to a third-party site using Facebook platform in the past 30 days. So these are even more targeted because you get buyers, but they have bought 30 days ago. So you know that you can get a buyer even now. So it's very, very, very cool.
Yes,
and then there's online spenders engaged who have spent more than $100 on Facebook in the past 3 months. So if you have a high-ticket product that you want to sell and not a very low-priced product, then you can just choose this and promote to the higher-ticket buyers. So what you would do, you would just click it, and if you want, you can choose all three of them. They're all buyers, and if you're looking for just buyers, you can choose all three of them. And if you want to be more specific, just look at the descriptions, what suits best for you. And then, of course, you would go and choose your audiences. Let's choose a quick audience from here. I have targeted Empower Network, and for example, let's just lose my country targeting, and that would be 9,000 buyers that you could target using this targeting.
Wow.
You can go even narrower and to get better results, and I share most of that stuff, how to get very narrow, very specific, very niche specific on your audience in my course. So this would be it for the strategy. You then go down, you place an order, and you start promoting to these buyers.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, I love this because a lot of products I have, especially at ClickBank, I would love to actually have the right audience of people that actually spent $100 or more and be able to actually target that audience. Because that way, you already know these people who spent $100 or more. Now you have the right audience. Now you can actually be targeting this kind of audience instead of freebie seekers, right, Ludus?
Yeah. You know that they are already ready to spend an amount that your product costs, and not just a few dollars here and there maybe. It's very
really
super
cool, man. I tell you, I appreciate that golden nugget. That's huge. I mean, I'm going to tell you, Ludus he really knows his stuff. I mean, he can actually show you how to even get penny clicks, 5 cents clicks, 6 cents clicks. And really, can you imagine if you're actually promoting something like a $100 product, and Ludus actually shows you how to actually just do it as cheap as 5 cents a click if you wanted to, and you make $100. You know what? You make money all day long. I mean, Ludus, do you actually show how to upload a Facebook ad and everything?
Yeah, I show everything step by step from the beginning. If you never used a Facebook ads, I will show you everything from step by step, and I go advanced, and then I share my strategies for everything. Yeah.
And then also, so even if I'm a new person that never heard of Facebook.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I will show you everything.
Wow,
and if you don't understand something, just shoot me an email when you're to the customer support, and I will maybe make another video explaining the stuff that's not clear.
Guys, did you hear what he's got to saying? He over-delivers. If you don't understand something, you can hit him up, and he'll make another video for you. That's almost like personal coaching. You know, a lot of people charge $2,000 for personal coaching. He just says, you know, he's that nice a guy where he wants everybody to. Christy, what do you think about that?
Yeah, you know what? That's amazing. And you know what, Ludus? So if I'm new and I get this course and I ask you, you know, how much do I have to budget a day? Can't you just put it at $5? Can I test out an offer for $5 a day with your method?
Yeah, I actually even test lower than that, like $2, $1. You can start even with these numbers and then start scaling up. If you find the winner campaign, you start making money, then you scale up. But to test with penny clicks, you only need like $1, $2 a day, and that works very, very well because it's super, super cheap actually.
Yeah, Ludus is actually right. I'm gonna tell you something really smart, you guys, and you understand that. Understand that the time that it takes really to get this much traffic can be hours and hours and hours. With maybe $1 a day, if you don't think your time's worth maybe 12, 15 hours is worth at least $1 a day to test and send so much traffic to it, I'm going to tell you, you're in the wrong business. You got to send traffic and cheap traffic. That's how I make money on Facebook. It's by sending cheap clicks, what Ludus is actually showing you. I mean, I've made thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook. It is the easiest way to actually make money is with paid traffic for around maybe 1 to 5 cents, even 6 cents a click. I'm going to tell you, it is the only way that I know of to make a lot of money on Facebook. Right, Ludus?
Yeah. And actually, this traffic isn't like broad or anything. It's super targeted, And with this strategy, the more targeted you go, the cheaper the traffic will be. So it's like even better than that.
So, Ludus, so, I was telling James one of my favorite ClickBank products, because, it's like $33 every time I make a sale, is Truth About Cellulite, because the closer it gets to summer over here, women are worried about putting on their shorts and bathing suits. So that one does really well for me. So with your strategy, I could get a targeted audience of females, right, women between a certain age, and who have already pulled out their credit card and bought something online, right?
Yeah, that you can do, and even go even specific and look for what they like on Facebook, and that would give you an even better look at that, an even better audience, and that would do a better return on investment. Yeah.
So it's possible to like spend a couple dollars, and then if they click on that link and buy that product, you spent a couple dollars and you can make as much as $33 each time you buy. I mean,
that would be possible.
Yeah. And everybody, click on my. I'm going to show you just. This is a great video course. This is not a PDF. This is a great video course. I'm going to tell you, it's packed with modules. Can you see the? If everybody click my face, please. I'm going to tell you, he did a great job. This is something to be proud of. And it's really inexpensive. It's the price of a sandwich, really. But you got to click the link on the bottom to see how inexpensive and great price this is. You know what? Ludus really wants to help people out there. So that's why he made it so inexpensive, so he gets so many people in on this, really. I mean, this is the introduction. This is where I teach about custom audiences and how to really get tons. Facebook advertising basics. I mean, how to create a fan page. I mean, where to drive Facebook traffic. This is huge. This is a huge course. I mean, he could charge $97 for these courses, because I've seen courses even similar to this. You know what? I hate to say it, for close to $1,000. You know, and you know why are they getting $1,000? Because people are paying it. But you don't have to pay that. They're getting it for like he's almost giving this away. Choosing the right images for your Facebook ads. How to write your ads. How to target the right audience. How to set up your campaigns and bids. How to use the Facebook Power Editor. I'm going to tell you, that is something that I had to learn, really, and it's very easy to use, but it's powerful. How to build and use custom audiences. Look at this. This keeps going on and on. The secret sauce, how to get dirt cheap traffic. How to build real targeted audience on Facebook that engages you with posts. I know what, if you learn that, you know what, you're going to start making money almost right away. And then he gives tons of bonuses. I'm going to tell you, I mean, this is a huge video course. This is a monster course. So you guys have to really jump on this, right, Christine?
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, if I were you and I was watching this, I would say, you know, you have to make a change. You have to pick a method online that you know somebody's doing, and you just copy it. You just follow it. That's all there is. It's a recipe. It's like making a cake. You know, step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4 is where you want to put the money in your bank account. Because if you're struggling to pay your bills, you've got to figure out a way to do that. Well, you don't really have to figure it out, because this is a strategy that you can follow, a recipe. Because I was telling James, the reason I do this is I decided. I made a decision one day. I wanted to work online, and I hated getting up every day. I went to this school, and I was substitute teaching. I loved the kids, but the situation was just impossible. I had this little boy. He came in, and he overturned all the chairs. He pulled all the books off the racks, and then he goes over and kicks one of the other little girls, and she's bursting into sobs. And so when I went home, I burst into sobs, because I love kids, and I hate that they were hurting each other, and there was just no way to control them. And I decided, you know what? I can't do this anymore. I really need something. I knew that I could leverage the power of online marketing. And with Facebook, this is huge. You can market. I mean, look what Ludus has done. He is targeting people who have already pulled out their credit cards and said, I'm willing to buy something online. That is the best thing I've heard all week. Because most of the time people waste their clicks and they waste their money because they don't know how to do it. Ludus is giving you a shortcut into how to make money on Facebook. So I think you should listen to him.
You know, Christy's definitely right. I have to say this is really. I have to say this is the product of the week for us.
Yes.
The reason I say I very vote because you know what, it's priced so inexpensively. But he gave you $97 worth of information. I mean, this is huge. All I can tell you is that he's giving a gift to everybody here. He's the real deal. He's really doing very well. But you know what? Keep in mind, just like Christy says, you know what? You gotta get out of this crappy job. You know what? If you don't get out of a crappy job, I mean, like I said before, you don't want to be. I mean, there's nothing wrong with Walmart or Publix or bagging groceries when you're 70 years old. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Just that I don't want that for you guys. I want that where you guys are actually enjoying the golden years. There's not going to be any Social Security later on. There's not going to be any government help. There's not going to be anybody who's going to be help you. You got to be able to be making money now, and that way you can live an easier life there. I mean, I've before, you know, I'm going to tell you real quick, and I wasn't going to go into this. I mean, I worked at a crappy Baskin-Robbins, you know, before. And you know what? Not Baskin-Robbins. It was, sorry, Mickey D's, McDonald's. I was quitting. And you know what? My parents were like, you know what? You know, I said, I don't want you working on Easter. I don't think it's right. You know, it's a holy holiday, you know, and you know what? We wanted to go to church instead. But Mr. Potter, who is his name, said, you know what? You're working. I don't care what you say. I want you to work. And you know what? I said, I'm not going to work. He threw over chairs. He took.
Okay.
Lost you.
Froze, James. But what we want to say to you is, you know what we always say, for less than the cost of a pizza, you can get a whole course, a whole strategy to change your life overnight if you figure out what Ludus has done. All you got to do is follow his step-by-step instruction. You know, some of the best ways to learn something is watch over the shoulder at what someone is already doing. And that is exactly what Ludus's course is. And Ludus, is this available now? Can we get this now?
Yes, it's already available.
Okay, and it's, how much is it?
It's $7.
Okay, for $7. $7, you can get a course, and you can, like, it's like a cheat sheet on how to get really cheap clicks on Facebook. So whatever your passion is, you know, some people do weight loss, some people do T-shirts. I mean, there's just a lot of things you can pick to promote. There's hundreds of products online to promote, and you can take Ludus's little step-by-step strategy, plug it in, play with it. You don't have a lot of risk. $1 to $2 a day is a very small risk. So I would say click on the link below. And James will be right back with us. And Ludus, what we always like to do is give a thought of the day. And today, the thought is, be strong, because things will get better. It may be stormy now, but it never rains forever. And here's another one to encourage you. The only person you should try to be better than is the person you were yesterday. So we would just say, if you're struggling online, yeah, that's a really good quote. If you're struggling online, you really just have to be better than what you were yesterday. And you know, what that requires is find a program that works for you. Ludus, tell us a little bit about yourself while we're waiting on James to come back. Are you a student? What do you?
I'm still a student. Last year, wanted to make some money, travel the world. When I'm over, actually, I have the last month of my school left. The exams, etc., the product launch, everything in one time. It's pretty stressful, but yeah.
Yeah, and Ludus, so your goal is to do internet marketing full-time and travel the world, is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, where would you like to go?
All the world, actually, maybe not Russia.
Are you in Russia?
No, I'm near there.
Okay.
And there are conflicts, and actually don't like that stuff.
Right. So you'd rather be somewhere else. Right. Yeah. All right. Well, you know what, Ludus? Thank you so much for being with us. And I would
thank you for having me, actually.
Oh gosh, it was great to have you. Really, you were awesome. And
thank you. Thank you.
Yes, and we would say click on the link below. And
Yeah.
thanks for being
Get
with
the
us.
course.
Okay, check out the course. That's right. And we'll
Yeah,
talk.
I really didn't left out anything. And if you think that something isn't clear, just shoot me an email and I will make it clear and add to the course. So
Okay, so in the course, if they have any questions, all they have to do is email you.
yeah, the email is in the course, so they can do that.
Yeah, so
I'm
they
very
can.
looking for responses to make it better.
Yeah, that's great. So you're welcome to suggestions about what
Yeah.
people are not understanding very well, right?
Yeah,
Okay, that's
it's
cool.
hard to get in their brains when for me it looks like I know this stuff, what could be not clear, and actually for other people it might be difficult to understand something, and I want everyone to be clear with this. This is actually very simple. From a few tests you can understand the strategy and get yourself going.
Absolutely right. Well, thank you for being with us, Ludus. I'm going to say bye now.
Bye.
Bye-bye.